What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a great day. We're gonna be testing out a new champ today, and despite this account being super pay to win and crazy, I'm going to not put that so crazy gear on him, right? But this is the champion, the new faction unity champion, Swarmspeaker. He's the Swarmspeaker. Why? Because we have a fetus, the Hive Lord here, so we need someone to speak to the swarm. But solid champion. I really like this champion. Excellent design as usual. But let's look at the kit actually and see what we can use him. But first, I forgot the giveaway. The giveaway winner was actually this guy, Javier Land. So I'm gonna tag you in a post, my guy, and then you got 24 hours to get back to me on Discord, or I'm gonna re-roll it. Now, as far as the champion's kit, I think he has an excellent kit. It's a lot of single target in here, but I think that this could really be strong in Hydra. But A1, 75% chance of stealing one random buff from the target. It cannot be resisted or blocked, so you get to steal a buff, which is super helpful for Arena. Attacks one enemy on the A2, extra turn if he kills an enemy. If the initial target survives, he gets an extra hit on all enemies, which is solid. And I wonder how big that multiplier is on that extra hit. On the A3, double hit, single target, damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% each time an enemy receives a debuff. The damage increase resets each time the skill is used. So this is kind of similar to what He-Man actually has going on right now. Now, as far as his faction unity, each time an enemy is killed by this skill in particular, permanently increases his attack by 30%, stacks up to 120%. So, 4 times, he basically needs to get 4 kills in order to max this. Yeah, in Arena, you're pretty much not gonna max it, right? By that time, it's a long fight, and you probably should have built your champs better. 2 faction allies. If the target was killed by this skill, resets the cooldown of the skill and fills his turn meter by 50%. That is very useful. Come back around to it real fast. You can kill somebody else and jump back ahead. 3 faction allies. 50% chance to attack an enemy with this skill whenever that enemy attempts to place a buff. Can occur once per skill. I think that this could be very strong in Arena because everybody's going to be buffing up at the start of the fight. And if you build a Ghost Second Dark Elves team around him, you're probably going to have multiple opportunities to actually proc this. Because you got, your turn meter booster is probably going to buff up. We got a lot of self-buffing DPS champions nowadays. A lot of people are going to be buffing up. So you're going to have an opportunity to use this. And if he hasn't taken his turn yet, then his turn meter should be up. He should use it, kill somebody, gain 50% turn meter, and then actually be able to kill somebody else. So he should actually jump ahead by a lot. So let's say you do buff up, right, with like an Arbiter, a Siphi, what have you, and he actually counters, smacks this, and then gains 50% turn meter. He might cut ahead of everybody, and then you could come into this skill right here, kill somebody, get an extra turn. I don't know, come back into this one again and hit 2 times, kill somebody, gain another 50% turn meter with it reset. This guy he has a lot of potential in Arena, but his faction is just trash for Arena, honestly. Now, as far as his passive, I'm going to ignore 12% of each target's defense if they have no buffs. Allies receive 15% less damage from enemies that have any buffs, 30% less damage if there are no buffs, and we're going to be placing block buffs with 3 faction allies. When this champion or ally removes or steals a buff from an enemy, his next skills deal 50% more damage. So if we steal a buff or remove a buff, or we do it with his A1 because he can remove buffs with his A1, then he's going to deal 50% more damage, which is huge for everywhere. I wish I could take him into Hydra, but we don't exactly have any keys left at the moment. So let's actually take a look at his build. He does have an aura like they all do, 19% speed, 60 accuracy, which is huge. 60 accuracy, 19 speed, decent. I've actually got him in Stone Skin at the moment. 6-piece Stone Skin. We're just going 2-turn Stone Skin because these dark elves aren't that great. So I'm pretty much put them all in stone skin. As far as the stats, he doesn't have crazy stats. Like I said, only 6k attack, 234 speed, 275 crit damage. I wish I could have got more resist on him because this guy is an absolute sheep magnet with 3 faction allies. So he's pretty much going to be getting sheep. As far as the masteries, we got these standard DPS masteries that you all know and love here. Down the offense tree into ignore defense, down the defense tree there. Get you some retribution, because who doesn't love a little retribution? Let's go into arena though, and let's see what we can put together. Dark Elves faction unity. This faction is just not that strong. This team has a lot of strippers, buff strippers here, but it could be problematic. Let's actually get our Dark Elves unity on here. We're going to actually go with the max unity and see how it plays out for us. We could take his aura, get some extra speed. Kinda want to go with the resist though, to be honest. And let's just see how we fare. The Lydia is not in stone skin. I didn't want to change her build because it's being used right now. So as you can see there, we get the block buffs up. All right, so he got stripped there. That doesn't help us at all. Maybe we could come back around. This is pretty much a GG though. I know that this is pretty much over, especially if Lydia dies here. Yeah, it's over. So team like this, everybody stripping buffs, not gonna be great for us. Don't even know that we could find a comp where someone's not gonna try to strip us. Even this low in gold 5, it's like almost nothing that we could do. Let's go against this team though here, which they'll probably go first. We'll see if we could get a counter attack off. So they actually lock us out first. We get 2 block buffs up. He got no counter attacks for any of those buffs. She is going to boop. There's the counter attack. Boom, and it's a double hit there. Mind you, the build is not strong. So if we actually put like some lethal or something on him, then we can do considerable amount of damage more. Let's just use the A1 there. Solid damage, nothing crazy. Yep. Every time a Duchess places that shield, every time Madame Saris places that shield, he's got an opportunity to counterattack, which is very, very strong. Leorius is chilling over there. Yep. He's counterattacking every time. So now we can use the A3. Damage increases 10% each time an enemy receives a debuff. We haven't placed that many, but just block buffs and petrification. Now the Leo is going to get unkillable. We can use this though. Kill the Duchess, gain 50% turn meter. We get true fear on us. As you can see, he tried to counterattack there, but the true fear proc. Let's go ahead and take block debuffs. We get a shield now. Maybe we get no cleanse there. Let's get the Leo down, because now we don't have a way to actually block that unkillable from happening. But what we can do, is this a double hit A1? No, it's single hit A1. We're gonna steal the block buffs. We did not steal the block buffs. It actually stole the unkillable. Interesting. Oh, because the unkillable popped in front of the block buffs. So we stole the unkillable from Leo. We can revive Lydia there and get block damage up. Counterattack. Oh my god. Guys, and this is not a crazy build. This is a pretty weak build compared to what we could be doing on this account. Now, as far as Harima teams, we don't have any ignored defense except for that little 12% and if Helm Smasher procs, but this is a very buff heavy comp. Even with He-Man, they are relying on buffs for damage. Glycid, he's going to try to place buffs 2 times. So that's one opportunity. There's another opportunity. He didn't counterattack on either opportunity. 50% chance. And we didn't get any counterattack. That's okay. Let's go ahead and block debuffs there. And what we can do is get that 50% turn meter. I want to leave the Madam Saris up. Let's just kill the He-Man. We get our 50% turn meter. Easy kill on the He-Man. So she's still attempting to place the shield. We're not getting any procs there. And the Mithrala petrification is also not helping us out because I kind of want them to take a turn. But he comes back around to this. Let's see how the AoE hits. Because we're not going to kill that. Yep. Going to wipe those guys, of course. But these aren't tanky, super tanky teams either. I'll just slap it on auto. He should just handle that. So I think that he is a pretty good champion for sure. The UDK team's going to be a bit annoying, but not a terrible idea to try to use this A2 against because he might not one-shot the UDK. Clearly, he's preventing Stone Skin from coming on. This is a huge, like, this is incredible. Literally, he's just in a trash faction for Arena. But we can come in here. That's obviously going to get redirected to UDK, so we could just smack with it. It actually killed the UDK. We get the extra turn. Come in here, get 50% turn meter back. I love it. I love it. We get the 50% turn meter. Granted, we're hitting into decreased defense right now, which a lot of champs are nowadays because we got Odin, we got Pinpoint, we're going strong. This guy gets an extra turn, 50% turn meter, come back around. I think he could be very viable for Arena. Granted, we aren't going against like super strong teams. This team is decent, right? Has a Harima in there, gonna mitigate some of our damage. And like this build is not strong, guys. The build is not strong. It is attainable. A lot of people gonna have Lydia. A lot of people gonna have Mithrala. So you could potentially actually make this team. Blind Seer, not necessary. Just throw any other Dark Elves. And as you can see, boom, counterattack with it. We got the 50% turn meter boost there. And he came right back around. So let's actually try and hit the AoE. He's probably not going to kill this Harima. He actually one-shot the Harima? No way. What's this Harima build? All right. So let's go 50% there. Boost our turn meter. Block the revive there. Man, he's actually a really strong champ. He is actually pretty strong. I foresee more strong Dark Elves coming. I foresee more strong Dark Elves coming. Yeah, and none of these teams on this page are really like wowing me. Like, ooh, we could test it against that. We got to push up the plat. I think the thing that I'm most impressed with is the fact that you could just bring this guy in with 3 strong Dark Elves, and you're gonna pretty much make Stone Skin a non-factor. So let's go ahead and get the extra turn. We want to hit there, get that extra turn, try to smack the Duchess, 50% turn meter, lock out the Lydia. This team is actually not performing bad, but I'm also aware that I'm not really facing any competition. The build is kind of on par though. That's why I left that's why I did the bid how I did, guys, because I knew that we were kind of low. I knew that we were low, so I didn't go with OP stats. Okay, here we go. We got a team here. Ryzen. My guy. He's got Nice. He's got, I can't even remember her name. Freya. I mean, he's going with Volgoth. All right. Volgoth in last. We're going to block everything. They get a cleanse, though. So they come back around. What we can do is steal the buffs, too, though. Because stealing buffs is going to, every time someone steals a buff, his next skill deals 50% more damage. So what we can do actually, because we're not going to kill anybody right now, but what we do want to do is, I guess we could steal this block debuffs there. All right, so Freya placing buffs, they block revive there. It's okay. She's probably going to revive anyway. because her passive is nutty like that. But they are buffing a lot. So if we kill someone, we get an extra turn. We don't have any big damage though. So we get AoE there. This is a proper tanky team. See, this is what I would be building in, you know, OP gear for. So he comes back around. Petrification is helping out. We can get 50% turn meter from this here. No? Wait. Where's the 50% turn meter at? Hold up. 50% turn meter. It's somewhere here. I know I'm seeing it. The target was killed by this skill. Resets the cooldown. Boom. We need to kill with it. So we need to kill the UDK. But we can't. We can't. Because I built a weak build. Okay. Counterattack there with the skill. And it's on. And then there was only one. This is a proper tanky team. Where's that team at again? I got an idea, but I don't know how fast, if I can actually make it happen. Yeah, no, she's too fast. So not going to work out for us. Because I want to try to lock her out. What we can do is try to steal this again. Reaction procs. See, I like that he counterattacks with that A3, but you have to absolutely build him with damage for it to work out for you. If he counterattack with the A1 every time, that would be crazy, because then he'd just be stealing buffs like a madman. So obviously the build that I have right now is, you know, there's no chance that we actually kill this team, right? It's super tanky. We could come in, I could actually put him in some much better gear than he has on right now. But I wanted to keep it a bit relatable, like partially relatable. Yeah, he's not killing anything without decreased defense. He stole that shield. Did he just steal that shield? Man, that shield is crazy. All right. He's not killing anything without decreased defense. And his faction just doesn't help him that great right now. He definitely needs an ignore defense set to be viable. As far as Hydra, though, this guy is actually going to be a beast for Hydra. I can't wait to test him at Hydra. Just because, like, stacking his damage up, this is what we look for in Hydra. Champions that are going to continuously build on their damage, right? He gets opportunity to gain some turn meter if he kills a hit in there. 50% chance to attack an enemy whenever a buff is placed. So you do have buffs that are placed in Hydra. One of the things that's going to not work out so great as far as that is probably when reflect damage is placed and, like, he just counterattacks and kills himself. So that's going to be a bit annoying for sure. So something to think about. But I think that he's going to be pretty good there. Solid champ. I really like the kit, but I just don't think the faction is that strong. Like, there's almost no combination worth really using to make him work for Arena, other than to get rid of Stone Skin, right? But then you just need to make sure he's in an ignore defense set plus Stone Skin to actually, like, be impactful. That's probably what I should have done, but like I said before, trying to make it as, I guess, relatable as I can. Maybe I'll come back with more pay to win stuffs. So I actually swapped him into Stone Skin, 1 turn Stone Skin and 1 turn lethal, with pretty much the exact same stats. 6,000 attack. He has a lot more speed now, 274 speed, 241 crit damage. So not much different than what we had before. Still, like, an attainable build. right? And where is that team that we were up against? This team. Super tanky team here. So let's actually see if we could cut in with speed aura, because resist aura is doing like nada for us. See if we buff up. Yep. Okay. Does Lydia have enough accuracy to lock her out? Yes. So they don't get the cleanse there. Now we have an opportunity to AoE smack. We don't have decreased defense, but we do have a lethal set on now. So we could hit this skill if we kill somebody, which we probably won't kill the UDK, but let's AoE. They're still very tanky. This is pretty much a full HP team there. We don't get to decrease turn meter, but we can maybe get petrification up, give us some more survivability. And yeah, we probably won't kill the UDK reaction proc. Let's get block debuffs and a shield up, cleanse our Lydia. Now we can put up decreased defense weaken, but they are going to cleanse now. But we counterattack and get the UDK out of there. 50% turn meter boost as well. Help him cut in. I don't know. Let's actually try to kill the Nice and see how he responds when he metamorphs into his other form. It should kill him. It doesn't kill him. So it's not like the interaction that he has with other champs. And now the game is just frozen because it's trying to figure out what to do. Yeah. So they're gonna definitely look at that in the coding. This is gonna be an interesting thing now, because now I just can't hit him, or he's just gonna keep counterattacking. He's going to revive. We don't have any way to actually deal with this. We don't have a strip at all. And now we have a problem. We have a big problem on our hands, because it's gonna keep counterattacking. So it doesn't really work out for us. The team is just way too tanky for the stats that we have. Trying to keep it relatable. Ignore defense, but still just not great damage with only 6k attack, 240 crit damage, no blessing or anything. So he's sheeped right now, thanks to our Mons. So let's actually just lock our Mons out. See if we could actually come back around here to the skill, block debuffs, all that jazz. And it looks like we got our cooldowns increased, but the damage reduction though, that wasn't, I didn't see weak hit anywhere. I guess it doesn't, I didn't see weak hit anywhere, but the damage reduction from not having any buffs is actually crazy. And let's actually let the Arbiter revive. Arbiter should try and revive. Let's lock him out. Let's see if the Arbiter will revive, bring our team back, and then we can get the win. Looks like we're gonna get the win anyway. So the amount of damage reduction that we get is crazy. So if we go against a team that does not have a cleanser, so that's a cleanser right there. We can actually go against this team. Let's actually see here. They're gonna go first. Siffy, perfect team to go against. So that's 2-3 opportunities. There's a counterattack there. Another counterattack there. He just got 100% turn meter boost. 100% turn meter boost. Amazing. Actually amazing. And we kill him. We get the extra turn, come back into this. And denial there. So I can see where synergies could be had. But I think that it's going to be against, like, it has to be the right opponent. Like the perfect opponent. Siffy is a great opponent to go against. Arbiter buffing up. Lydia, who we don't see much in arena. But great. Duchess going to be buffing up. Here, she's going to be buffing up. I don't know that he self-buffs at all. But this would actually be a great team to use him against, right? Because we're going to block buffs. We have 3 champions here that are going to potentially try and take a turn. So yeah, we get a counterattack there. We get another counterattack there. Yeah, and we get 50% turn meter boost, which is actually awesome. We can kill this guy, get our extra turn, come back in. Let's try to get the AoE. No, we didn't kill her. Oh, no. AoE is on the skill too. Jesus! Trying to remember these skills. There's a lot going on with this champion. Can't even lock him out. What am I doing? So she stole Stone Skin from, looks like her. And let's see how we can. Yeah, we can't do anything. He's got block buffs, so he doesn't even benefit from the buffs right now. It would be great if I built this Mithrala to go before him, but I didn't because I was just trying to get builds. All right, so there, Lydia countered. Let's actually go with that. Let's try to get some petrification going there. Basilius, Ronus, he has block debuff, so it's not gonna matter. He's gonna kill them. Can we come back around to Blind Seer revive? I don't think she's fast enough. No, 3-turn revive, 4-turn revive. Terrible. I think I actually play that differently because where's the team at? I went about that the wrong way. Trying to remember what the skills were. All right, so that's an opportunity. Yep, there's one opportunity to counterattack, but weak hits, of course. Another counterattack there. And we got decreased attack on us. So actually lock him out. The Duchess is going to be a problemo for him. Huge problem. So let's actually kill him. Come back around. We can kill her, gain that 50% turn meter. There we go, counterattack, because she's going to try and shield herself. There we go. Get the fear up, denial, and boom, another counterattack. So, a lot of potential for this champion. I'm actually liking him. The more that I play with him, the more that I like him. The counterattacks, going to be great. You need a pretty much 2-turn Stone Skin on everybody. He's going to be tough to keep alive, but 2-turn Stone Skin, great. Teams with a lot of buffs, great. Block the Stone Skin on this more too, perfect. 2 Spirit Champs though, not so great. So we got a Marius here. This is a pretty strong team. So let's see what we could actually do. I'm not hopeful, but man, if I actually built this team to like rock, which yeah, I might do at some point. There we go, counterattack. Another counterattack from Masteries. Let's take a shield there. Harima's probably gonna clean up though. It's gonna be a wrap for us. Let's actually petrify if we can. There we go. Get block damage up. Harima does nothing. Okay, another counterattack. Let's actually lock out the Mithrala. What's her name? Mikage, if we can. Get a cleanse there. So he can come back around to his skills. Okay, and now we can kill the Mikage. Get the extra turn. No, we don't kill the Mikage. No increased attack. Now we gotta wait on a Lydia passive cooldown, which it's probably not going to happen. This Harima's probably going to wipe us right here. And now it's just Mithrala versus Harima. It's not a fun fight at all. But Harima died. We won. We actually beat this team. So Mithrala known to be a menace in arena. DPS and Mithrala. This is another team that has a good bit of buffs. We got Siphi. Great counterattack target for this guy, for sure. Mithrala also. So we get one counterattack there on the Mithrala. I'll take it. against Siffy, he's just going to be a menace. We could take the decreased defense, but let's actually try to lock out the Wukong because he is going to be problematic for us. Now, we get the extra turn if we kill somebody, and then we could gain that 50% turn meter. So we don't because we just don't. But let's try to get increased attack on him to help out his damage because without it, he's not going to do much. Now we have increased attack. We could take the decreased defense weaken. Their entire team is petrified. Let's go ahead and get this 50% turn meter boost because we are going to kill someone. We could kill anyone. They have petrification, so it's going to mitigate the damage a bit. But we're also mitigating damage with his passive because they don't have any buffs. So I'm interested to see if the Wukong actually is able to kill anybody. Like if I didn't lock him out. Granted, his A2 is like one of the hardest hitting skills in the game. So maybe he kills someone. But I don't know. This faction unity champ is shaping up to be pretty strong. Okay, we're seeing a bunch of meme teams for real right now. Okay, we got a team here. Single target. He's not going to do great against UDKs. But we don't have... they're not going to be able to get Stone Skin. That's the great part. When we do get reset, we're getting sheeped every turn because he's negative affinity there. Very annoying. They need to just go ahead and bring a sheep immunity champ into Dark Elves or something. Somebody to get rid of that sheep because everybody's getting sheep. Even Mithrala's getting sheeped right now. And this is a super long video. My God. But this champion is actually great. So she uses that there. I gotta cool down on the revive. Gotta wait. So now we get block damage up. Alright. And they shouldn't have any skills. We get a counter attack there. Nice. Nice. Can Mithrala go before him? Okay, we don't have the A2 though. But let's just get rid of this UDK. We can't. He resisted. What do I want to do here? Well, UDK is going to take the hit anyway. Yep. And we lose. We lose. So we got locked out there. And we didn't get any counterattacks. I don't recall seeing any counterattacks. Let's see if we get any. Because she's going to try and buff up. Yeah. Because of the sheeps. We were sheeped. We were sheep the whole time. Sheep the entire time. More sheeps. It's literally the exact same fight. Over again. Exact same fight. So he gets a counterattack there. But it looks like he did absolutely no damage. Oh, because it got redirected. Okay. And he is dead now. So I have to revive him. It looks like the only thing to try and do is to just die again. So we died again. Buff heavy teams. This team is going to want to play some buffs, of course. We got 3 champs here that want to place buffs. The Trunda's not going to place buffs though. Let's see. Trunda is going to be able to remove our Stone Skin though. So no counterattacks there. No counterattack there. We get 1 counterattack. Okay. We could still buffs. Let's actually get our extra turn there from killing the Trunda. And then go and steal these buffs. Steal that block damage. Helpful. Actually helpful. That wasn't helpful. We get True Fear. We are cleansed there. And now they can do nothing. Let's get our 50% turn meter boost. We can come back around to his A1 and steal this block damage off of the Mashald. So, okay, we did not steal it. Weak hit. Looks like a weak hit. Which is fine. Man. I think that this champion could be pretty good. I think that he could be pretty good. Pretty good. And I also think that that is enough testing. I think I've seen all that I need to see. And I mean, obviously I didn't put a super OP build on him because I would really be convinced then. But we kept the stats moderate. Because I see the comments, people saying, yeah, your damage is ridiculous because of this and that. So yeah, Dark Elves is weak, but this guy rocks. That is my consensus on the champ. I would be happy to pull the champ, to be honest. Great champ. Full Stone Skin team, probably the best way to go. The faster, the better too, so you don't get cut in by cleansers. But boosting his turn meter, increasing his damage, counterattack, stealing buffs. This champion is actually great. I think he has quite a few applications in PvP as well as PvE. So let me know you guys' thoughts on the champ down below. I know this is a super long video, but maybe some people made it to the end because they are interested in the champ or they pulled the champ. But let me know your thoughts on the champ down below, guys. If you're pulling for him, we do have a fusion going on, so some people probably saving their shards for the fusion, which is the safe bet to do. But subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. And until next time, guys, be good and be well.